Why do I meditate? I meditate because life is very, very complicated, right? A friend of mine I spoke to this morning, we had a quick catch up, and he said to me, he woke up, he looked down his Nana's street, and what could he see? Stop signs, give way signs. He could see signs everywhere: no parking, clear way, 2-hour parking, stop, start. That's life. Life is complicated, and this is why I come over here. It's such a beautiful city we have. To get my meditation in. Today's topic is really, really simple. Today's topic is, how do you simplify? How do you simplify your life so that things just make sense? And you know what? I've done a great deal of study on this, and I actually do a lot of talks, large talks, strategic planning sessions with large organizations, and on my one-on-one mentoring as well. And what I've realized is those that have either a very, very clear vision, and to back that clear vision, a very clear plan that makes them gritty and makes them strong. And this plan I badged some 15 years ago called the Backward Planner. And that's exactly what it is. It explains it down to the detail. So let me start off with why you need great examples in your life. So I put a post up this morning with Kim carrying a soda down there, actually, a little puppy. So Kim was carrying Arjun. It was the middle of summer. It was a 2-hour hike, beautiful north coast of New South Wales. And I said, you know what, hon, give him to me. And she said, no, I want to do this. And that was the same attitude this woman used when I was like so fatigued on Everest and also the mountain in Malaysia, Kinabalu. And she just kept me going. And that's the example we need to show our children. That's the type of people we need to be hanging out with, who just say, you know what, I'm going to carry you. I'm going to carry you on my back because I love you, right? Now, not all of us will have that. And today, a lot of us in business are after purpose, after meaning, because we're just sick of the crap that's being fed into everybody, right? So to find purpose and meaning, you got to have two things. You've got to have a very, very clear vision. You've got to know what it is that you want. You've got to know who you are, what you stand for in life. So let me talk to you about the Backward Planner. And again, even if you have those great examples, the Backward Planner is very, very important. Why it's so important is because it breaks things down to the ridiculous. So in sales, for example, if you want to hit 100,000 in sales, 10,000 in sales, 1 million in sales, very rarely you're going to just get the one client that's going to give you that $1 million order. So when I was managing large teams, people would manage the result, and then teams would fail, and you'd be letting, as a manager, what's your job? Your job is to assure every single one of your people succeed, that break expectations. And I don't mean by lowering the targets. What I mean by is empowering them, one, with the right knowledge, but two, with a very clear plan. So most people, they would have their conversations at the end of the month, whether they hit their target or not, with a manager, pat you on the back, or she'll pat you on the back and give you an award or a certificate, or your commission checks will be great, or you will fail and they'll give you a warning. So what I did is I changed things up, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to have conversations with you about your results. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have conversations with you which will help you achieve your results, achieve feeling a sense of purpose and meaning, and getting a great sense of joy in the work that you actually do. And some of the guys, when I had the call center, said, how do I get joy out of making a phone call to someone who says no to me? Well, we broke it down to the ridiculous. We broke it down to, hey, how many conversations do you think you need to have with an individual to get one yes? And the result was, generally it's about 10 conversations they need to have. So one, we needed to increase that. Two, we needed to make sure that they enjoyed each one of the process in each conversation that they had. So what we did is, when we broke it down to the ridiculous, it was about how many calls did we need to make to get one yes? And it was, for the guys in the field, it was like, how many calls do I need to make to get a presentation? How many presentations do I need to get a proposal? How many proposals do I need to get a yes, and what was the average order size, etc. So this is the backward planner. And the backward planner in life could be, you want to buy a nice big home, or you want to go on this nice big trip. It could come down to as simple as, what do I need to do every single day? What do I need to do in this minute, in this hour? And then even when you get a no, that no becomes highly, highly valuable to you. I broke it down to, at a particular stage when I was, I think, about 20. Each time I got a no on the call, it was like, shit, I just earned 50 bucks. So if I do 10 of these calls, it's going to be 100 bucks or $500. And you know, that was the attitude that I took into it. So guys, that's really, really as simple as it gets. It's called the backward planner. Don't downplay it. Some people call it the gritty plan because it makes you strong. When people say no to you, it makes you smile because you know you're in a place where they've just earned you some money, or they've just made you stronger, or they've just helped you enjoy that process in life. Look, I'm going to make this quick and snappy because I'm really enjoying this setup here today. And I'm going to ask you to just recall on the sweet breath from last week. It's really helping a lot of people. I hope it's helping you. But I'm going to leave you with another technique this morning. I got up at 5 and I got to confess to something. I thought, you know what, I'll read some news. Oh my goodness. The greatest hour, and I was late. I normally get up at 4. So I wasted half an hour, and then I went into my place of meditation, and 20 minutes, wow, felt amazing. So I'm going to leave you something that's called the soul hum breath. It's called the soul hum. And if you follow this technique, it's so easy to take your mind into a state of peace, into a state of meditation. I do it in a series of rhythms so the mind doesn't fluctuate, doesn't get away from you. You could do it just concentrating on the word soul hum. Soul hum. My techniques in the morning finish off with a rhythm which is I'll do 50 of those and then I'll accelerate it to and then it's really quick. Do 50, 50, 50 of those, finish up with just a series of 3 rounds of those, and you'll become so aware, you'll become so in the moment. You just feel fucking great, you know, everything just feels awesome. Anyway, it's me. Have a great day. Lots of love, eh? Remember backward planning and remember soul hum. Ciao.